Our latest research finds the U.S. federal government confronting a moment of truth. Both the challenges facing the nation and the expectations for government continue to grow, but trust in our public institutions is at an all-time low, and persistent gaps in access to critical government services have become more evident.
This is despite impressive strides in the customer experience being offered by federal agencies. Federal leaders have built a solid foundation for customer experience, with notable examples of excellence and innovation. Our annual Government for the People reports and profiles of leading high-impact service providers have documented these efforts.
This year's report identifies how federal agencies can harness this momentum to deliver CX that is seamless, intuitive, and secure. The timing is critical, as the Biden administration has made customer experience a priority for building trust and addressing equity issues limiting access to government services.
At the same time, the pandemic has raised consumer expectations, with many commercial organizations innovating in response to surging online demand. Federal agencies demonstrated their ability to meet the moment as well. However, what was previously sufficient or even superior won't be enough to meet heightened expectations in a post-pandemic era.
Our research found two systemic challenges confronting federal CX leaders today. First, satisfaction in individual services hasn't translated into greater trust in government. The direct feedback that customers provide finds that CX improvements are not building trust to the extent one would expect.
Second, piecemeal approaches are not fully addressing real and perceived inequality in service delivery. Furthermore, our research found that most federal customer experience leaders don't have resources necessary to deliver services more equitably.
We concluded that lasting change requires the federal government to address the root causes impacting customer experience, not just the symptoms. We need to put customers at the center when designing and delivering services. It also means understanding and emphasizing the needs of those who most require services.
With the administration having put trust and equity at the core of its agenda, the opportunity to take a more holistic approach to customer experience has never been greater. We've identified 4 approaches, some new, some building on agency success, that can help fulfill this commitment.
Too often, underrepresented or marginalized voices are not heard or included in customer research. Instead, agencies should create and implement more comprehensive, ongoing, and inclusive listening strategies that provide all communities with an opportunity to be heard on their own terms.
Federal agencies would also benefit from focusing on the entire user journey, not simply a single channel or specific touchpoint. The reality is that any bad experience has an outsized impact. To ensure effective and equitable service delivery, agencies should assess customer experience across online and offline channels, and over the course of a customer's entire end-to-end journey.
Some programs place undue burdens on applicants and users, creating excessive barriers to accessing government services. Agencies should make more effective use of human-centered design to uncover and address unnecessary roadblocks and requirements. Finally, many agencies are under-investing in the resources and focus necessary to achieve their desired outcomes. Instead, agencies should incorporate customer experience and equity principles into core processes and functions, and ensure they have the resources available to fully implement. Over our multi-year research, federal leaders have achieved sustained progress in improving customer experience. We believe that this momentum, if properly directed, will allow them to meet this moment of truth. These recommendations build on the insight of many federal customer experience leaders that have actively contributed to our research. We encourage you to review our full report and profiles to learn what they had to say.